Okay, so it's that knuckle right there. You see the bolt sticking through with the nut missing off it. I can't seem to get my hands up there at the same time, but this nut right here, that bolt will come right out of there. That's your intermediate shaft. That's the boot right there that I have already altered, but I'm going to put a new one in. The shaft passes through that and goes out to the engine compartment. Okay, so here we are under the engine compartment. I've already taken out the bolt that goes through right here. There's a bolt that passes through. This is the bolt right here. It's a nut in the bolt. It's got a little no spin clip on it. Passes right through just like that. And that's the culprit right there. This rubber boot. There's 1, 2, and there's another nut underneath. It's right behind the brake booster. Take those 3 little nuts off. They're very easy to get off, and the boot will come right off in your hands. But you got to get the shaft out first. The shaft will pass right through the boot, right through. You'll have to pull it out from underneath the dashboard. Very easy though. It's not a pain. Very simple to do. I'm going to do that right now. One other thing you want to do is tie your steering wheel in the straight forward position. Use your seat belt. Bring your seat forward. Bring it all the way forward. Run it through. Once it's connected, bring your seat back and tighten it right up so the steering wheel can't move. You don't want to lose your centering position. Very important. That should be your first step. Alright, so this shaft should be very easy to get out, but I had a little hard time the first time I did it, and I'm going to have a little hard time now because I only have one hand. I'm trying to film at the same time. See if I can get my strong arm in there. Alright, I'm not having any luck, so I'm going to have to show it to you when it comes out, but it slides right out of this sleeve right here, and right here, this will slide right out of that. But I've already had it out once, so I know it'll come apart. I just have to get my 2 hands on it. Okay, so what I ended up doing is using these babies, a pair of vice grips, and put it right on the shaft, clamped it. Clamped it right here and just took a hammer and just tapped it up until it slid right out, which slid right out of this slot right here. So again, very important. Make sure you don't turn anything, don't move anything. Make sure your steering wheel stays put. When you do this, put everything back together and tighten it down before you take that seat belt off. Okay, I'll be back. Okay, so I got the shaft out. I've already taken the nuts off of this boot, which I'm going to try to get off right there, and that comes right off for you. And that's what it looks like. This was the culprit. As you can see, I had to cut away a lot of the rubber. See if my camera can focus. And wipe my lens off a little bit. So it's got a little neoprene shaft there, and the rubber inside just bunched up and got cold and kept binding up my steering column. It was really pissing me off. So that's that. This is the new one. It's a little shorter. I'm just hoping I got the right one here because I told them what I needed and I got it from GM, so they better not have given me the shaft. No pun intended. There is a neoprene bushing in there, and that should fit right up on the wall there. I'm going to start assembling. I'll take pictures as I go, and you can see that it went back together okay. I'm hoping it does too. But this solved my problem. I hope it solves yours. I will be back.